your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the fight. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Souls in the rooms, rubble in the streets, corpses near the buildings, all is light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice, time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our own stand here, make our own complete. All we waited for now, past the future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm fighting the war because it's a Saturday, live from Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome to a very, very special stream. It is my great pleasure to be with you today as we have got some special stuff going on, and I will talk about it in just a minute. I do want to apologize that I'm a little late getting started. First of all, I was coming back from Three Rivers Comic Con, as I said, and I mentioned the fact that that was going to be an issue because I had to get back to the hotel before I was able to set up. Also, my portable screen is broken, so that was a mess, and I had to do this and that and the other thing. So there was a lot of stuff, and I'm sorry and all that. But we're here now, and we are ready to go, and we're fired up and going to be getting going. And we have a big announcement. Before I get there, I do want to remind everybody about ways to support the stream. Following the channel is always a good thing, so please do that if you haven't done so already. Please check out the YouTube with !ArvTube, the Discord with !ArvCord. Please make sure to check out the website, arvanelleron.com, for that. Of course, it is always helpful to be able to check out the Twitter, !Arv tweets, and please retweet the stream with !Treat. Yes, Trollware, I refuse to follow the channel. You should, I have a feeling that Trollware would be wanting to do this. I have a feeling that Trollware knows the importance of actually following the channel under certain circumstances. I may even have spoken to Trollware not very long ago today, perhaps even. But anyway, pleasure to see Trollware in the stream. Pleasure to see everyone else here. And I am very much looking forward to this evening. Oh, and then also the financial stuff I forgot to mention. Thank you, Echo. Exclamation point. Yeah, exactly. Exclamation point. Our shop will get you over to my merchandise area where you can check out the merchandise stuff that is available. And of course, exclamation point. Arv Treon is the Patreon, currently sitting at $333.96. And last but certainly not least, and that's got a lot of stuff, inspirations and cool things you can get for yourself and for the channel. And last but certainly not least, that sub button. And one of my smaller announcements before the big one is going to actually relate to that. I did not get your message on Discord, Akil. I have been doing nothing but frantically running about trying to get everything running and ready to go as soon as I got back. So no, I have not gotten your message. I'll log on to Discord now and check it, because I have not gotten that message at all, and I don't know what it's about and all that. So hold on a second while I go and I check. What is this about? I got that. You recommend I use the video with Chris's head. I got that. Yes. Okay. Good. That's what I'm doing. So good stuff. I'm now turning off Discord again. I am using that one. I am using that one. So thank you for letting me know, Kilobyte. Yes. So now let me get rid of this, and let me get rid of this, and let me turn on. Are you putting yourself somewhere that I need to know about? Yes. Okay. Let me turn on this. Okay.
It's me.
You can see. So as you can see, right there, yeah, there we go. You can see that Little Arv is with me. Little Arv is in attendance. Also, I should point out this awesome Star Wars tie gotten for me by Little Arv previously, before this. Little Arv has had a very big day today. Not only was she helping man the booth at times, but she also was able to bring some people into it. So do you want to show them what you got? So first of all, this was on the trip on the way down, right? So the trip on the way down, this is Lucky Bat. For those of you who don't know what Lucky Bat is from Ugly Dolls, the movie. And so that's her favorite character. And I mean, I don't see why anyone could really blame her.
I think he's the best character.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't blame you. But that is, Little Arv is not little anymore. Yes, and for those people who are curious, I got a chance to actually hang out with Trollware, who lives near Pittsburgh, and so we had a chance to hang out. It was fun, and I'm always glad to see him. We usually get a chance to see him about once a year because when we come down here, so it was good to see him. So good seeing you, Troll. But anyway, yes, so we got Lucky Bat, and then we got this. Now, what is the name of this?
Unicat.
Unicat?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Unicat. So it's a very exciting, you know, there you go.
Get it in front of the screen.
Yeah, there we go. Now we got that. So we got Unicat and Lucky Bat.
Choose between
Squishy and all those things.
No,
Yeah.
Squish Corn.
Now, you may be asking yourselves, okay, Arf, but what did this got to do with the reason we tuned in is to play games, which we're going to do later, and make announcements. And and I am here to oblige. So we're going to do that. But I just wanted to let you know that Little Arv was with me, and she was a big part of this. Okay. Now, here we go. So I have no fewer than 3 announcements today. The 2 announcements are smaller, but still cool. And then the big announcement, which is coming up in just a minute. So first of all, I would like Mrs. Dunsel to post something in chat. And the reason is because Mrs. Dunsel has been supporting me for over 9 months, but not to a year yet. And so if Mrs. Dunsel would be so kind as to just post something saying hello or goodbye or whatever, I would appreciate it if she would be willing to do that. If she would be so kind, maybe, he said, hopefully, possibly.
Time.
I know, I have to, there we go. Okay, now, thank you, Mrs. Dunsel. Now, if you look, you will notice to the left of Mrs. Dunsel's name is the newest addition to the sub-badge family. That is a blue sub-badge. So at the base one, no, but I'm happy to have you include as part of it. At the base level, you will get the white sub-badge. At 3 months, you get, I believe it is yellow. At 6 months, you get red. At 9 months, you get blue. And at 1 year, you get bronze. So very exciting. So Mrs. Dunsel has got a blue sub badge, which has just been added. Thank you to Kilobyte for doing that. So that is announcement the first. Yeah, white, yellow, red, blue, bronze. So that's, and if we ever get to, once they open it up, the 2nd year and 3rd year badges, I have silver and gold as well for 2 year and 3 year. But anyway, that's very exciting. So thank you, Mrs. Dunsel, so much for your awesome blue sub badge. I appreciate it. Now, that's announcement the first. Announcement the second, I hope this is up yet. It's not up yet. Shoot. Okay. We have a new emote that is on the way. It is not here yet. It is going to be Arvin E. Witch. And whenever they approve it, you will like it. It's really, really awesome. And that is also Kilobyte. Yes. Well, it's just cool. And Kilobyte is the one who's responsible for it. So you guys will definitely want to check that out. We don't have it yet, but it will be Arvin E. Witch will be the emote that will be there, which is going to be super exciting. It is not me wearing a witch hat. No, it's not. I don't want to give away anything else. I don't want to give away what it is. But so that's the second announcement. So first announcement is the blue sub badge, which is live. Second announcement is the emote Arvin E. Witch, which is not live yet, but will be. And that leads us to the third announcement. Now, I want to preface this announcement by saying that this has been in the works for literally months. And what?
About the picture you posted on Twitter of me from the sign.
Right. I'm going to talk about that. So this has been in the works for months, this announcement. I have been, working on, thinking about with these people. And in fact, there have been people who have been in chatting with us. And if they want to reveal who they are, they can. And if not, that's fine. But there have been people in chatting with us who are connected with this particular organization/group that I've been working with on making this a reality. I am extremely excited about this announcement that I am about to make. And so my question for you, chat, and again, it's up to you. Well, Troll happens to know because Troll was down here. The question I have for you, chat, is, are you ready for this announcement? Are you ready for the madness?
I think Echo Alpha's...
I don't know if Echo is. I mean, spill it. I don't know. What am I supposed to take from that? Is chat hyped? Is chat hyped? Is chat ready? Is chat prepared?
Get on with it.
Hillness is ready. Our views one. Are you ready?
I'm not involved, but I hope I have.
Okay, Echo is officially ready. All right, Brahms is ready. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, folks. In that case, I'm going to play this video, and then we will talk about it. I'm gonna get rid of my image, and I'm gonna put this on, and I'm very excited, folks. So enjoy the announcement.
When Icky fell into the volcano, I was out digging for flame petals with Rig. So, where'd you fly from?
Well, I came from above. A long time I fell. As long as a lifetime, it seemed, from pure sunlight into a dull reddish glow, and there was nothing I could do about it. I saw mountains and rocks lit in dull red, and as I plummeted ever downward, I began to feel a slow, relentless heat building. I remember a flash of light, and then falling, and then hitting something on the head, and lots of blue light. And then waking up here.
That kid knew how to make an entrance.
In 2014, speculative fiction author Gregory A. Wilson and Silence in the Library Publishing teamed up to run a Kickstarter supporting the publication of a new graphic novel, Icarus, the story of a young man with wings who falls into the heart of a dormant volcano and the creatures he meets there. Icarus has great powers, but remembers only his name, and accompanied by Jellinek, a flame petal prospector, and Rig, a two-tailed lava-resistant creature known as a solar, the winged outsider must set out to discover his identity and purpose. 2 years later, Icarus was released to the world. But this was only the beginning of the story. And now, the tale continues. Independent publisher Atthis Arts is pleased to announce its Kickstarter to support the publication of the sequel to Icarus, Jellinek, a full-color graphic novel which is the next part of this epic tale. New friends and enemies will be discovered, new threats and challenges to the heroes exposed, and secrets both new and old revealed as the question is answered. What is Icarus's destiny, and the destiny of the world to which he has come. Accompanying Gregory Wilson's emotionally resonant story is the extraordinary art of Attila Fabio, who has worked for IDW and other prominent comic publishers. In addition to the work for Jellinek, Attila will be redoing the entirety of the original Icarus art, along with an updated cover. Stretch goals like original artwork, access to the original prose novel, and audio material will be added over time. In its first incarnation, Icarus was fortunate to gain the attention and support of over 400 backers, whose generosity allowed the book to see full publication. Those backers will have several rewards in this project tailored specifically for them to acknowledge their critical role in first helping bring this world to life. We also welcome the backers from Gregory Wilson's other previous projects, including Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, Emberwind, and others, plus the backers from Silence in the Library and Atthis Arts' previous projects. But whether new to their work or a previous supporter, the author, artist, and Atthis Arts are all enormously grateful for your support of Jellinek. Much of the artwork for this project is already completed, and lettering and layout has already begun. But to truly realize the vision of this story, one final component remains: you. In 2016, Icarus asked a fundamental question: what is our purpose, and what will we do to discover it? In 2019, Jellinek will provide the answer. Join us in that journey by looking at the pledge levels, supporting the project, and spreading the word. And thank you. Together, we will draw from Icarus's past and learn about his future.
Welp, so there's that, people. So the news is, as you have heard, the news is that we are releasing the sequel to Icarus, which I launched on this very channel in 2014 with a Kickstarter in 2014. And it took us 2 years to actually deliver it and get it back to us. But we are now happy to announce the sequel to Icarus, Jellinek, will be kickstarted next month. Thank you, Tharzan. And I want to say a couple of quick thank yous and notes to everybody. First of all, about Chrono Wolf. That is not Chrono Wolf's music, but Chrono Wolf is going to be doing the music for it when the Kickstarter itself goes live. The Kickstarter is going to be launching next month, and I'm going to note this date many times. Next month, June 11th. So Tuesday, June 11th will be the launch date for the Kickstarter for Jellinek. Tuesday, June 11th. And it will then run for 31 days until Friday, July 12th. So again, the dates will be Tuesday, June 11th, and it will run for 31 days, ending on my stream Friday, July 12th. And so I am extremely excited about that. Chrono was not able to do the music for this announcement, but he is going to be doing the music for the video you just saw, which will be going live on Kickstarter. So that is the deal with that. Thank you, Commander Dunsel. Now, just a couple of notes about this. I am aware that I already had a Kickstarter, and I told you that I had several publishing projects that I'm involved with this year. In fact, this may not even be the last one. And I'm aware of that. But my thought process was as follows. First of all, things just kind of worked out that way in terms of when everything was available to go. But my feeling is that I hope that many people will want to back both. Obviously, I hope that a good percentage of the 1,002 backers that supported me for Forbidden Library will be back for this. And I certainly hope that a lot of the original Icarus backers will be back for this. And as I told everyone, specific rewards are going to be made available for people who previously backed the first Icarus. So you are not being left out in the cold. There will be benefits made for you specifically. And I did deliver. We did deliver Icarus as promised to people. It just took a little longer than I would have preferred. So the thing I want to make clear about this is, first of all, the art. So you saw the end of that. The very end of that was that sort of picture of the cover. The art is being done by Attila Fabio, who is unbelievably good. Like, he is so extraordinarily good. And not only is he good just in himself, just the quality of his art, and I think you got a chance to see some of that even with that cover. Not only is he good, he is efficient. He's fast. In fact, the Jellinek art is essentially almost done already. And we are already into lettering and layout on those things. And the next up is going to be, he worked so efficiently and so quickly that we made the decision to go back and have him also redo the Icarus art. And so we are basically going to have one artist for the entire Icarus Jellinek combination. And there will be more books in the future if all goes well. I don't want to talk too much about that. But we would like to have one artist for the entire arc. Thank you, Turbo Tango. I appreciate that, Mike. So we would hope to be able to have that if possible. Yes, I know about that. We hope to be able to have that, as well. And that leads me to, so that's note number one I want to say is Attila Fabio. And I want to say a special thanks to Creator Resource and Stephanie Cook from Toronto. Now, in case you're wondering who is that, and then I'm going to get back to Ballsteg. In case you're wondering, well, who is Stephanie Cook from Toronto? I'm glad you asked. Stephanie Cook runs a site called Creator Resource. And the way I found out about it is I saw on my timeline on Twitter some months ago, someone had retweeted Stephanie saying that she was going to create this Creator Resource to bring together writers and artists. And I said, oh, that's cool, because I had been thinking about doing a sequel for Icarus because really there's much more of the story to tell. And I was like, all right, well, let me contact her. And so she said, okay, great, give me the information about the project. I did. She put out this connection, and she sent me a list of, I believe it was 4 or 5 artists. And I was like, they were decent. I was like, okay, but I don't really know that the style is right for this. And there was another one that I kind of thought was right, but they weren't right for me. Whatever. And I was like, okay, well, thanks for trying. And she's like, well, no, I'm going to put a post out on my Twitter because I really want you to get somewhere with this. And I was like, okay, thank you. So she did. And of the people that responded, one of the people that responded was a guy named Marcelo Ferreira, who is Brazilian. I had a chance to talk to Marcelo. I saw some of his art. Marcelo has worked for, I think it's actually Marcello, I'm sorry, had worked for Marvel, had worked for IDW and others. And I was like, okay, that's great. And I actually met him when he came to New York City Comic Con last year. And he said, he's like, oh, maybe we can work together, but I'm not, assuming nothing happens. Well, then Marvel came calling, and Marvel hired him for like a 10-issue arc of something. And he's like, I'm really sorry. He's like, but I have a really, really excellent student that you should know about, Attila Fabio. Do you want to see his work? I said, yes. And the rest is history. Attila is extraordinarily good. First of all, he's a nice guy. He's efficient. And you can see for yourself how good the work is. Like, he's also done work for IDW, but I really hope this is a breakout project for him because, oh my God, is he good. It's been a pleasure working with him without having to worry about delays, without having to babysit him, without having to be like, can you please give me the art? He is just been a pleasure to do this, so it's been really awesome to have him on board. So I want to send a shout out to Stephanie Cook and Creator Resource, which I support on Patreon, and I want to thank her for making this awesome because, it really helped to be able to make that connection. The second person that I want to thank is none other than Ballsteg, who you have had a chance to see in chat. Now, Ballsteg is actually Christopher Bell, who is the editor-in-chief of Atthis Arts Publishing. And he and his wife Emily run Atthis Arts Publishing, which has done a number of projects on Kickstarter already. Now, I happened to meet Chris and Emily at Gen Con because they were members of the Writer's Symposium last year. And when I was there chatting with them, actually at the Writer's Symposium party, I was chatting with them about stuff, and they were talking about different projects that I did. And I said, this is just off the top of my head. Like, have you ever been interested in doing anything with a graphic novel? Because I'm kind of tracking down an artist. And he was like, they were like, oh, maybe. And so I gave, I believe it was Emily, a copy of Icarus, the original edition, and she loved the story, and Chris really liked the idea, and so we ended up working together. And I am happy to say that it has been, again, a joy to work with Atthis. Chris has been tireless in working with the contracts, in getting everything set up, and being the coordinator for everything, and has just done a wonderful job, including rolling with punches as we've covered different things with rights to the art and all that. So he's been great too, and I'm super, super happy to be working with Atthis. Atthis, again, is a small publisher, but I think that they know what they're doing. And I'm very excited to be working with them on this. So thank you, Ballsteg. I'm extremely excited to be working with you folks as well, as you know. And we could not be happier about sort of the prospects for this. So I want to give them a shout out as well. I also want to give a shout out to the other people involved in the project, starting with the letterer and layout guy, Chris Sudo. Now, in case you don't know who Chris Suda is, and you're like, who is this guy? KL Satolbo is Chris. And Chris is the guy who did all the lettering and the layout on the first book and did a wonderful job. In fact, the cover art that you saw at the end there, the art itself, of course, is done by Achala, but the font and the formatting, everything is done mostly by Chris with adjustments and assists from the other Chris who is Ballstag here, Chris. And so they did a great job working together, and Chris Suda is just awesome for this. So again, I'm really, really happy that Chris is back on board with this project. I'm also happy that on the audio side of things that we've got some other people that are hopefully going to be doing stuff relating to the audio portion. I don't want to say too much more about that yet, but I do want to say that the people that you heard in that audio, some of them will be involved, and the person who was responsible for the audio voiceover there was Trendane. And as usual, Trendane hit it out of the park. Like, Trendane's work on that video was just amazingly good, as you could tell. And so he did great with that. I also want to thank Kilobyte for that amazing video, for the design and the construction of it. I came up with a script for the video, and he did a great job in carrying together the art and executing it. And I mean, really, that video I think is dynamite, and I'm really excited about the idea that that video is going to be what we're using for the Kickstarter, kind of the main thing that people see when they first get to the Kickstarter page. I'm really excited about that. And again, I want to thank Chris Ballstag, because Chris was also instrumental in working with and making adjustments to that video. In fact, you saw the edited version that he did. So I want to thank him as well. So Atthis Arts is the publisher, Chris Suda is letterer and layout, Achala Fabio is the artist, and yours truly, Gregory Wilson, Arvin Eleron, is the author of this. And again, the script for this is by Keith DeCandido, because he originally wrote the full script for Icarus, etc. So I'm really, really happy with all of them. Are you still bothering me about the picture?
I'm really excited about it.
Okay, and then there was the picture
Sorry,
that she saw. Yes, I know. I'm fully aware. She's very excited about this picture, which many of you already saw, but in case you didn't, I will show you that picture. And that is this picture right there. So that picture that you see is of my daughter. That is of Little Arv, who was blocking the banner of Jellinek. She was blocking the banner of Jellinek because if you were, her arms were tired, because if you were at Three Rivers, you obviously got the chance to get a little bit of a sneak peek on this announcement. But everybody else got this announcement just now. So, of course,
And had a close-up.
Yes, so Little R did a great job with making that happen. And so thank you, my daughter, for doing that. But so I'm extremely excited about this. And the thing that I want to emphasize to everybody is that this is going to rely on you folks. Okay. In fairness, that's true. So, she's online right now. Okay. So Emily is the one who actually ran the press and coordinated it and did all that stuff. And I really appreciate the fact that she loved Icarus from the beginning when I showed it, when I gave her a copy of it. She's like, this is great. So I'm really grateful to her. I'm really grateful to her for her passion in this project. And again, I'm grateful to Chris for doing all of the kind of behind the scenes, a lot of the sort of technical stuff that's going there as well. So I'm really, really happy to be working with Chris and Emily. So thank you to Atthis. Oh, you are. Hello, garlic tofu. See, now I know everyone's things. But thank you again so much, Emily, for this. And thank you to Chris for doing this. I'm super excited, and I'm hoping to be worthy of your trust and your support on this, and of the investment of time and resources that they put into it. And that brings me to you folks, because the way that projects like this get done is when good people come together to make them happen. This is a story that I wrote that in a lot of ways is intended to be about friendship, about people determining similarities over difference. It's a story that I hope also tells something of great value. I hope it's a story that is exciting and fun, that has sad moments and happy moments. There is sacrifice, but there's also people coming together. And I think that is a story that we need now. It's a story that's important now. And having an artist like Attila to kind of realize in pictures what I tried to paint in words, and having a publisher like Atthis that understands the importance of that, and which, by the way, worked in the past with Silence in the Library, and so knows, some of the things that they did that really worked well, Silence in the past. And having people like Chris Suda on lettering and layout, who's been with me before, having people like Matt Chronowolf doing the music, having people like Trending doing voiceovers for these videos, having people like Kilobyte doing this. It's just a wonderful team effort. And I am just so happy that I am fortunate and blessed to have a wonderful network of people to do this with. And the only way that works is if we all come together. And so I am going to ask you folks to spread the word about it, to let people know. And I'm going to ask something else. Can you get me the bookmarks, please? You get me some bookmarks? So we had bookmarks that were made. Just look in my bag. Actually, you know what? Never mind, I have them. Never mind. Forget it. Sorry. So these bookmarks were made. These bookmarks were made by Atthis, and I'm very grateful for that. And these bookmarks were made. This is Attila's art again. Like, again, it's so good. And on the back of it, there are details about, which says, from the mind of Gregory A. Wilson, featuring the spectacular art of Attila Fabio, this is the story of a young man with wings, a flame petal prospector and his pet Solar, and the mysterious destiny which unites them all, and then has launching on Kickstarter. Now, why is this important? It's important because this is one of the ways that people can yeah, exactly. Because this is one of the ways that people can spread information. Now, I asked about this before when we were launching Icarus years ago, but I want to ask it again now. If any of you live near a comic book store, if any of you live near even a bookstore, I spoke to a very nice Barnes & Noble store manager today who came to my table and was chatting with me about doing readings and signings and stuff like that. Unfortunately, they're down in Pittsburgh, not in New York, but we're seeing if maybe I can arrange something for when I drive through for Indianapolis or for Origins. If any of you live near a comic book store or a bookstore or a college campus or something where you think, not just where you would throw it and then it would get thrown away, but where you think people would genuinely look into these and take them, I would like to ask you to whisper me on Twitch or private message me or hit me up on Discord, and I will send you, obviously at my cost, some of these bookmarks. I'm not going to send a ton, but I will send you some bookmarks, which you could then give to that comic book store. Why am I doing this? Because we really want to be able to push, silly Mario, look at you with your felt hat. I really want to be able to do this because I want to be able to spread the word to everybody. I want to be able to get as many people interested in this as possible because we really want to make this a big project. We have a funding goal, which we will let everyone know about, and we have stretch goals, and I think that we're putting together a really good project for all of you. But Tales and Tomes for the Forbidden Library had a bunch of collaborators. Tales and Tomes was a D&D 5th edition game supplement. This does not have that, right? This does not have collaborators. What this does have is what I hope is a good story, because I worked really hard on it, and what is very gorgeous art by Attila, and it has a really good professional publisher behind it. That's what it's got. And I gave a talk today about crowdfunding at Three Rivers Comic Con, and one of the things I talked about was leaning into the strengths of a project. So the strengths of this project, I think, really are the art, which I think speaks for itself, the story, which I hope speaks for itself, and the sort of the real sense that we're doing something which matters in a world like this, where we can really kind of bring things together, and I'd like to think that's what this does. So I am just really, really honored at you. I agree, Garlic, very much so. So I'm really honored to be able to help bring the story to you, but I will need folks' help to make that happen. So if you are here watching me live, or if you're here watching the VOD afterwards, please mark your calendars. Again, it's going to be starting at noon on June 11th, Tuesday, June 11th. This is exactly how we did Forbidden Library. We launched it on a Tuesday and we ended on a Friday. And we're going to be doing the same thing. We're going to launch again Tuesday, June 11th, and it will be running for 31 days, and it will be coming to an end on Friday, July 12th. And I am very excited about it. It'll be a live launch. In fact, we will have Chris and Emily on with us for that launch. They will be here when they push the button to start the Kickstarter. So they will be on with us live on Tuesday, and then they'll be with us until Friday. So Thank you, Rala and Light and Passion. Thank you so much. And that's the kind of thing I'm asking for. Anything you can do like that would be helpful is really useful here, because we really want to reach out to a lot of comic places and a lot of these other things. So, oh yeah, you didn't hear about this? Well, you're going to have to take it up with Chris, because that was what Chris told me was happening. So yeah. So, it's no big deal. It's fine. I didn't just throw you a curveball. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. In all seriousness, you don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so she's going to be on with Chris and me, and we're going to launch it all together. So I'm very excited about that. And that will be, yes, thank you, Echo. That's exactly right. So I want people to please spread the word about this, and then mark your calendars, and then obviously whatever you can do to support would be much appreciated. I'm very proud of this story. It's a story that I wrote at a time when I felt like I wanted to tell a story of connection, of community, of friendship, and all that stuff. And as I say, it goes through a lot of twists and turns. Even Jellinek does not conclude the tale entirely. There's other components, and there's ups and downs. But in the end, it is a tale, I think, of hope. At least I tried to make it one. And I think it's a tale that I hope has resonance with people. And especially when the art is this good, I think that makes it easier. So it is my great, great pleasure to officially announce the Kickstarter for Jellinek and Book 1, Icarus as well, which again will be launching June 11th. It'll be launching at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time on June 11th, Tuesday, and then it will be ending Friday, July 12th, and it will be ending in all likelihood at 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So launching at 12 p.m. On Tuesday, June 11th, and ending Friday, July 12th at 11 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Emily. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and check the chats. Yeah, no, that's right. I know, Echo. Thank you. So thank you all so much for being a part of this. We are going to play games. We are going to do other stuff. And at the very end of the stream today, I will obviously be playing, that video again for people. But I just could not be happier about it. And I want to thank everyone who kind of kept this, kind of quiet, like on the down low. It has been just killing me not to be able to talk about this. Like when, because I knew this was going to happen even during the Forbidden Library Kickstarter, and that Kickstarter was going amazingly. And I was just like, that is so awesome. And when it got done, I was like, this was so great. And like a couple days later, I'm like, and I have other publishing projects that I can't talk about yet. But it's really great. And I'm hoping that people will be able to see it as another angle, another avenue, let's say, to explore. It does answer questions that are raised in Icarus, for those of you who are curious, and it does give you more details. Plus, also, let me just say, more rig. Okay, for those of you who like the two-tailed solar known as rig, there's more rig. Like this one is a big fan of rig. There's a lot more rig that you're going to get in that part, and there were just so many like big sort of set piece moments and things like that. It's really awesome. So we're really excited about it, and that is the big announcement. And I hope you all agree that it's big, because I really have been building up to it for a while. So it's gonna be great. I'm just super excited about it. So yes, so that is my big announcement. We are going to be playing something, but I'm super excited about that, and I'm happy to take any questions. By the way, if anyone has any questions for myself or for Garlic Tofu or Ballstag, or Little Arv. If any of you have any questions for either my daughter, me, or if any of you have questions for either Ballstag, who is actually Chris in real life, or Garlic Tofu, who is Emily in real life, about Atthis Arts, or about my story, or about the art, or about the Kickstarter, please fire them out at me. And then, as I said, we will play games, but let me fire it out at me first. And please spread the word. Like Atthis, I think, is now going to be tweeting this out. So retweet them. Follow Atthis Arts if you're not already doing so on Twitter. Follow Atthis Arts on Twitter. Retweet it. Tell people like, oh my God, the hype is over 9,000. Like, tell people, everybody, because it's going to be awesome. Let me see. Perhaps premature. Posting a few classic Icarus-based GIFs to Giphy so it's easy for fans to tweet about it and pull those GIFs automatically. When the Kickstarter launches newer GIFs, there's some promo art for Icarus too. That's a really good idea, Commander Dunsel, but if I can make one adjustment to it, I actually would say if we can actually put up GIFs, and I'll let Ball Steak and Garlic Tofu make this decision. But if we could maybe think about putting up GIFs from the new art, because we have so much of it. I mean, again, that I can't emphasize enough. There were delays in the first project because of art delays, and I won't say any more about that. There are no delays in the art here. I mean, he has been like this. So that is the kind of, I think that's a great idea, Commander Dunsel, and I don't want to just throw it in Chris's lap and Emily's lap and tell them to do it. That's totally up to them. But if they can do something like that, I think that's a really good idea. Commander Dunsel, by the way, Ballsteg, for those of you who don't know, Commander Dunsel knows a lot about like not only tweeting and retweeting, but also like social media stuff. And, you know, he's very tied into the verse. You know what I'm saying? He's very tied into the verse. So, but yeah, that's a great idea. So thank you. I appreciate that. Do other people have other questions? Or one other thing, by the way, some people might have a question about is when will the book actually be available? And the answer to that, I believe, is we're looking at very early in 2020. Probably January 2020 is when the book would be available, but the Kickstarter will launch when I mentioned. Yes. I can see that there is something going over my head, and it's a certain Mario who might be involved
When were you?
in
You
that.
never commented.
I did.
How did you comment on what I was doing?
Because I'm learned to stay focused. My wonderful child. No, she's actually, like, my daughter has been amazing. Like, she's been great for this whole thing and just hanging out with me and having fun.
I really want the game.
Yeah, I know. She's also like, she's as bored without the game as an 11-year-old as it can be. And that people who have kids will know 11-year-olds can get bored. She's being very kind about the fact that she's very kind. What is this? What is this clip? This is. It's just a clip. Very funny. You like Lular's hair color? It also, thank you, Mrs. Dunsel. It also, it matches her, I think she showed this off a couple weeks ago, but her braces, she has new braces. Those are also blue. So she has braces now. So, I've contributed planning behind the scenes. Yes, I know that, actually. You know what? That's a good point, Commander Dunsel. I did know that. I don't ever like to volunteer people, you know, being like, hey, why don't you? But that is a good call. You have. It's right, and you've never met Emily. Yeah, she's the light of my life. I've said many times. My daughter is like, I don't want to tear up, so I'll just say that she's great. I wanted to make that suggestion to Garlic Tofu and Ballsteg. If you, Ballsteg, you might want to just message Commander Dunsel / if Commander Dunsel would not mind messaging Ballsteg, that would be actually helpful because he would be able to he'd be a good person to sort of talk to about having run some of these Kickstarters. So that would be a really helpful resource. We didn't need to use his resources for the game Kickstarter because of a different notion, because of the different format of how it was all working. But for something like this, he could be very useful. Again, I will leave that up to them, but that might be a possibility if you would be willing to get in contact with each other. That'd be good. Do people have any other Kickstarter questions or questions for either me or Mario here, or Little R, or Mario or Little R, Mario or Ballsteg or Garlic Tofu, or questions for me about stuff? Do you have questions? I think Kilobyte is not here at the moment. There he is. I think he just popped back in. Do people have questions for Kilobyte about the video? Do you have questions about any of it? So, some Mario art to bring along on road trips. Well, show them the shirt you're wearing.
This will count as Mario art. Just put it on the screen.
Right? The I Love Yoshi shirt. So, I mean...
And if I had paper...
So Kilobyte is available for that. Yeah, Yoshi rocks. He is pretty cool. So Kilobyte is available to ask for any questions people may have about the video. And Ballsteg and Garlic Tofu are available for Atthis Arts questions, and I am available for art/book questions. And by art questions, I mean every time you ask me a question about the art, I'm like, that's good. That art is good. That art is, boy, is that art good. You know what's good? Art. That art in particular. But yeah. But yeah, and we'll do this for just a minute or so, and then, as I said, we will start playing those games. Because it's possible that people are just like, this is awesome, I can't wait for the Kickstarter, which is how I feel. Definitely. So the other thing that's nice about the start time for this is that ArvCon is going to be happening, of course, as we all know, I hope you all know by now, May 24th, 25th, 26th. And by the way, I can also officially announce that one of the sponsors, I will announce the companies, all the companies that are sponsoring ArvCon sometime next week, but I can tell you that one of the companies sponsoring them will be Atthis Arts, or generous enough to sponsor ArvCon, which is happening the 24th, 25th, and 26th. So we will have ArvCon, and then we will have 2 weeks, and then we will have the launch of the Kickstarter. And then I will actually be at Origins during the Kickstarter. So that all works really well, I think. And I know that Chris Bell is going to be there as well from Atthis Arts, is going to be at Origins too as part of the library program. So so that's great. I'm very, very excited about that. Yes. Oh, the names of the corporations? Yes, I will get you that for sure. I will get you for that for sure, without question. So that is my announcement. I hope you all agree it was a big one. And I'm going to switch over here into games, which all of you I know are here for. But thank you all so much for being here for this announcement. Thank you for the support. And again, I'm excited. I'm nervous. You know, this is all us. This is all on us. Of course, Atthis as well, but it's on us and Atthis and the backers and the supporters of the artist and the people who love good story and good art, which is what we're trying to provide. This is on us to do it. I think we are going to prove again, just as we did with Forbidden Library, that we can do it. But it's definitely going to be a challenge. So yeah. Yes, it did. It always happens on Memorial Day weekend, Echo. Hey, welcome, Aridinel. Well, yes, Ralasong will be able to see the video at the end of the. Well, actually, you know what? Because what I was gonna say was I don't think I want to play it again immediately. But I am going to be playing it. Well, okay. Let me ask it this way. Actually, you know what? Okay, never mind. Let me ask it this way. Would people mind, because I'm going to play this video at the very end of the stream as well. Would people, and I'm not going to be doing an incredibly long stream because this child has to get to bed. So Ralasong, Aridinel, etc. Are you folks willing to stick around for an hour or two and then I'm going to play it at the end? Or are you going to be going to bed early, in which case I will play the video right now? Because you're going to see it again, but I mean, definitely this is a part of this announcement. So you tell me. Okay, you're up. Rala, will you be around for another hour or two? He asked wonderingly. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that Rala is either going to be here in an hour or two or is okay with seeing it on the VOD later, because I will play it again, as I said, at the end. So, yes. So that's the deal with that. Super excited about it. Man, so good stuff. So to recap, we have a new 9-month sub badge. Arvini Witch, the emote, is on the way. And we have the graphic novel sequel to Icarus, Jellinek, is coming out and being published by Atthis Arts, with art from Acela Fabio, lettering and layout from Chris Suda, music for the Kickstarter video / possible eventual audio version done by Chrono Wolf, also known as Matt Van Roon, voiceover by Trendane Sparks and company, he said, arching an eyebrow, with story by myself, script by Keith DeCandido. And yeah, I have been keeping Kilobyte real busy. Paying him, but I've definitely been keeping it busy. So, look at this. Look at that. So, it says from, does that say non-Little Arv?
It says Little Arv.
Okay, from Little Arv to chat. Keep calm and be Yoshi. Cenebi.
I did my best drawing Yoshi.
Keep calm and be Yoshi, people. I think we can all agree with that. Keep calm and be Yoshi. Yes. So yeah. So that's the deal with that. We are good to go, and now I think it is time for us to play a game. Now, we are going to. Okay, sounds
What
good.
game?
Yeah, I know you which.
What game?
I know exactly
game?
right.
What game?
Awesome.
Game.
Yes, so about the game. So I am thinking we've got a couple of possibilities, I think. And I want this to be something that we can do that maybe like chat is going to be able to play with us as well. So we have a couple of possibilities. We have Here's a Might, Magic, and Slay the Spire, which, as it turns out, I can play those because I did remember Arvbox, even though, for those of you who missed this, my extra screen is broken. My portable screen broke. There's a crack in it. I don't know how it happened, so I'm going to have to get a new portable screen, which is not cool. So that's unfortunate. So I'm just working with one screen today. The good news is that I only need that for the extra real estate, and I don't really need it for any other reason because I have my laptop screen here. But yeah, it's too bad. I was like, oh, man. Sad face? Yeah, sad face. Completely sad face. Okay, so let me take a look and see, because I think I have a good possible idea for what to do for the game in question.
Something fun that I can participate in?
Yes, that was the idea, my love.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Not crime physics. 'cause
No.
We've been having some
No, we're not going to do that.
Oh. Can we do like those games where you like say words?
Which words?
Like you speak, it's like voice acting kind of, things.
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to be doing something like that. Let me see.
Because I wanted to do that.
Oh, no, I know what we're going to do. Okay. We're not going to do that. I have another idea. I have an even better idea. Okay. I'm going to load this up, and then we are going to play, where chat is going to be involved.
Where are we playing?
You shall see.
Whisper it in my ear.
No, because I want to make sure that I can install it first.
Oh.
So to do that, I have to fire up Steam.
Steam?
Steam!
It doesn't look like Steam. It looks like a mechanical robot arm.
That is not the case. Ludo NarrowCon, celebrating narrative games. Nice. Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I
so
forgot to show you. There's a PopCon going September or something to something.
there's a what now?
It's called PopCon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We are looking up. Okay, I got to make sure I find this thing. I have it. Just bear with me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to install a game that I have not played for a while,
Oh, I don't like the sound of that name.
but I interviewed, I think you'll like it, but I interviewed the person responsible for making this game, and I think it'll be a good game for us to work together with chat on. That is what I think.
I don't like the name of that. I don't like the sound of that name.
It'll be fine.
I'll be fine, really.
It'll be fine. Okay, good. All right, so we are downloading as we speak. We can kind of speed that up a little bit there, Guy, as we're doing this. That would be awesome.
Yep.
There we go. That's more like it. Okay, while this is downloading, I'm going to go back and hang out with chat. Okay, So this is downloading, and this gives us a chance to hang out with chat. So I would be curious, my daughter, if you told us a little bit about, so what was it like today when you were sort of going around and checking things out? So you got these things. You got the Mario hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly, Ardennell, right. We got this. Now, are you sure that's the name now? That's definitely the name of this thing?
Hmm?
This is definitely the name of this? Is what?
Unicat.
It's definitely Unicat?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, here. Unicat. This is Unicat. So the question, she felt that this was an example of a creature that was, fierce. She wanted fierce.
Yeah.
So, and dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Wait. Dun. Wait a sec. Wait. Dun.
Okay. So she got that. And then this we got yesterday. She got yesterday.
We could
It's
tell,
actually.
We could tell them. Ugly Dolls. We could. Have any of you watched Ugly Dolls? Chat.
Oh man, lucky bad. Okay. All right, we found it. Let's get over to the current game. Okay.
Chat, just a quick question. Have any of you watched Ugly Dolls?
If any of you watched Ugly Dolls, you will know what that character is. If not,
Actually, there's something in this book of Ugly Dolls that wasn't in the movie, of why he always has that preoccupied expression, because he's not so confident in himself, because his wings are so stubby he can't fly, and it shows a picture of him trying to fly. So, yeah, he always has that preoccupied expression. Oh, that must be the professional greeting here.
let's see. Alrighty. Now, we're going to add in this game. Let's get this running. Okay, here we go.
Is this voice acting? Cool.
Hold on a second. Options. Okay.
Okay, I'm sure it's bigger.
Okay, here we go. Now, movie is coming out. Yeah, the movie already came out, actually. And we had a chance to see it. And she liked it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Okay. So, now I'm going to show you this game. Huzzah! There we
What
go.
is that? Is that a...
You shall see, my love.
Is that a weird alien creature floating?
That is not a weird alien creature.
What is it?
We'll see.
I must wait. Oh, I hate waiting. Like from the movie Princess and the Bride.
That's the thing that I want.
Movie Princess and the Bride. You have to, the Princess Bride. You have to wait. Oh, I hate waiting. Dad, remember.
Okay, hang on a second.
You're not paying attention.
I'm not paying attention at all. I'm focusing on what I have to do here.
It's funny.
Okay. this, and now move Twitch chat into place. Just chatting.
I don't even know what they're saying.
She's talking Princess Bride, you should be proud. Yes. Oh no, I am, trust me. All the time. All the time. Okay. Let me just...
You'll have to wait a bit. Oh, I hate you. Stop right now, I mean it. Anybody want a peanut?
Anybody want a peanut? Yes, I introduced her... Oh, God. I introduced her to it, and I am super happy with the fact that she likes this.
Chat, if you don't know what bored means, it's a term that my father uses, and it all depends on the moment. If it's in the morning, it means he doesn't want to get up. If it's now, it means he's frustrated with how the screen is not doing what it wants him to. What he wants it to. So,
This is more or less accurate.
I've learned over the years. It's not like I live with him or anything.
Okay, here we go. So, will Little Arv be in Columbus? No, sadly not. Little Arv is going to be at home doing a piano recital. So, she's going to be doing that. There's a Princess Bride RPG rule set. Ooh, nice. Princess Bride is great, Hilness, but certainly Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide quality as well. Okay, here we go. So, the way this game works is as follows. You basically create a story, and I'm going to show you how this works. Let's find out. Okay. Let's make it, let's see. Here we go. The sculptor who built a world. Here we go. Okay. Now this may be a little loud, so I'm going to try to... Okay. Go back. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. Okay, how is that, folks? Is the volume okay? I hope. I really, really hope. Volume okay? That's good? Okay. So, here's the way this works. As you go forward, you basically write a story, and you're writing a story based upon prompts that are given to you. So the way we're going to do this is as follows.
Dad, do you have too many stories you're writing?
No, we're just doing this at one time. It's still a little bit loud. God, I don't...
0, yes. Perfect.
I mean, this is at 1. I really hope that's not too loud. Is that okay now? Okay, good, because I can't go any lower, literally. Much better? Okay, so you can hear it, right? Can you? But you can hear it though, yes? Can you hear it? I want to make sure you can at least hear it. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. So there are going to be different prompts, and you're basically writing a story together. So we're collectively writing a story together, which I think fits. And Rock God, stick around for an announcement because it's going to be big. Okay. Here we go. I mean, I already made it, but. The great artist blank shaped these lands as a testament to her own world. So I'm going to start with my daughter here. What's her name?
Great artist.
Chat will get its chance to weigh in on future prompts, but...
Kayluna.
Luna?
Yeah.
Is that how it's spelled?
I was thinking K-A, but I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
Make sure it's right. Okay. The great artist K. Luna shaped these lands as a testament to her own world.
What is that? What are you?
Okay. She paid respects to the three rulers, mortals who, and then I am going to add a word, and then chat's going to add a word. Mortals who...
Eat ice cream.
She paid respects to the three rulers, mortals who ruled their subjects with foresight and prudence.
Yes, ice cream. Compassion. Wait.
Chat's going to rule in this next one.
It's raining. Dang it. She's
Okay, chat. Their nearly unbroken reign was passed down from grandparent to parent to child, a testament to what? So, chat, give me a phrase or a, and I'm going to give different people in chat a chance, but give me a phrase or a word or something like that. And it is not a testament to Dragon Spear rules. Veto. A testament to what?
Thank you for your opinion, Dragon Spear, but I'm sorry we cannot use that.
A testament to cool to be cool?
Yeah.
No.
Dragon Spear.
No, a testament to what, chat? What is it a testament to?
Come on, don't let Dragon Spear take all the fun.
A testament to nacho cheese Doritos?
Love, finally.
Testament to love. Okay, I'm not going to do Numa's yeah. A testament to love.
Are you sure you want chat to do this?
Against my better judgment. Can't.
I can't see. Ooh, let's go up there.
Wait a minute, though. Is there not a tab down there?
No.
Huh, okay. Exactly, Aaron. There we go. Okay, this is you, Cinnamon.
But
But blank made disaster inevitable.
what's inevitable?
Can't be avoided. A mysterious god made disaster inevitable. And so, the world collapsed. Oh, sorry, Dunsel. I keep skipping after you. Keep having good ones here. You'll get a chance to weigh in next. All right, here we go. Many of her people tried to blank. Many of her people tried to blank. So I'll take 2 from chat here. Hey, what's up, JLC? Many of her people tried to blank, but blank. Many of her people tried to run away.
I was thinking that.
Good one, Dragon. But, what's the other one, chat? Many of her people tried to run away, but, run away, but, what? But gravity? Escape was impossible. That's a good one, Dragon, and I will take it unless someone else has one that they want to throw in there. Escape was impossible. Alright, chat likes that, so. Escape was impossible. Okay?
Are we gonna get to reasonable stories?
Yep, there we are.
I'm flying.
I don't know what they are, actually.
Flying.
This is also giving, so one of the ideas here is it's giving you clues about the world and then you're writing within that. Okay, this is you. The great artist escaped, though many reviled her for doing so. How dare she...
What's the word when it's like... Oh, wait. How dare she desert her people?
How dare she desert her people? That's good, honey. How dare she desert her people?
I'm walking. I'm flying. I don't want to close my eyes.
But she did survive, and threw...
And she threw a ball.
And threw ice cream. No. And through careful management, and she amassed enough wealth to purchase this planet.
Purchase what? Don't want to cook. My eyes. Don't want to fuzz. Dad.
Okay, chat, this one's for you. She learned to carve. First, blank like this.
Can't believe she carved that. This does not look good.
Yeah, so she carved that rock that you can see, folks. So chat, she learned to carve first, blank like this. So it could be she carved. I'll take that. I'm gonna let someone else jump in if they can. If not, I'm gonna take Dragon Spears. First, she carved like this is Dragon Spear's suggestion.
Come on, guys.
Soft bat, nice. Thank you. For those of you who were here for Cat Rambo's world building example, this is a good example of it. Soft basalt stones, and in fact, basalt has particular sort of connotation to it as well.
First, she jumped like this. Don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep.
Okay. Now it is you. As the decades passed, she honed, which means like improved, like made her art better. Honed her art by
using natural material.
using natural material.
No, natural material.
Natural material. Okay. What does? What seems like a sentence? Let's see. No, it's not a fragment, because it's saying first soft basalt stones like this, and it's referring to that particular stone. That's okay. That works because of the reference point, Dragon. What's up, Veggie? How you doing, man? Okay. Now, this one is... She created one piece for every lost soul from her world. Every...
Ice cream cone.
This is mine. Every...
ice cream.
Not ice cream cone. Let's see.
Ice cream.
Every broken
We
promise.
want ice cream.
Good to see you, Edgy. Okay, chat, this is you. She spent centuries crafting her final piece. Her early attempts... What's the next part of the sentence, chat? She spent centuries crafting her final piece. Her early attempts...
Her early attempts turn into ice cream cones. I know, we're hopeless.
Her early attempts... What? Decayed rapidly. Nice, Latent Passion.
We're villagers.
That's good too, Rock God. But I'm gonna go with Light and Passion. I'm gonna let Rock God do the next one though. Decayed rapidly. Yes. Okay. Ooh, gosh, a lot of good ones. Okay. Rock God, either Rock God or Dunsel. Give me this one, and then I'm gonna go back to my daughter. Who was this person? So. Who was this person, comma, so... What do you think, Rock God or Dunsel?
Awesome.
Do it up, Rock God. So complex? Who was this person so complex? Okay, Cinnamon. She spent so much time and care carving one figure over and over again. She died before telling the universe, but we...
Discovered it later on.
Discovered it later on? Or later on or later?
Later on. Discovered who she was.
We discovered...
But we discovered who it was later on.
Who she was later on,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
The thing she carved, the one figure. So we found out later on.
Dragon. Who else was worth spending such devotion? But...
Of two worlds?
It's overcomplicated. Oh, there you go. Architect of Two Worlds. Okay, here's the preview. Untitled, written by Arvin Eleron / all of you. The great artist K. Luna... Actually, you read it.
The great artist K. Luna shaped these lands as a testament to her own world. She paid respects to the three rulers, mortals who ruled their subjects for foresight and
Prudence.
prudence.
Otherwise, they'd be ruling their subject with lettuce.
Whatever. Their nearly unbroken region was passed reign was passed down from grandparent to parent to child, a testament to love. But a mysterious god made disaster
Inevitable.
and so the world collapsed. Many of her people tried to run away, but escape was impossible. The great artist escaped, though many reviled her for doing so. How dare she desert her people? But she did survive, and through careful management, she amassed enough wealth to purchase this planet. She learned to carve, first self-basalt stones like this. As the decades passed, she honored her art by using natural material.
Honed her art, but oh, sorry. Skip one.
Please. She created one piece for every lost soul from her world, every broken promise. She spent centuries crafting her final piece. Her early attempts decayed rapidly. Who was this person so complex? She spent so much time and care carving one figure over and over again. She died before telling the universe, but we discovered what she was later on. Who else was worth spending more devotion but herself, an architect of two worlds? What should we name her?
Okay. So, Little Ballstick says hi to Little Arv.
Hi. Little Ballstick.
So this game is Elegy for a Dead World. It's a really, really interesting concept. And basically what happens is that you can read other people's works in this as well. So we have there also these worlds are based on things like Keats and other ones. And you can get commendations of stories that you tell together. So okay.
A Diary of a Young Girl. I don't know.
Sure. Okay, here we go. Yep, good job is right. I agree.
Oof.
Okay.
Dad, I was just like, oof.
No, right? I went to school today, but they, the other kids,
all laughed at me. But they, the other kids, all laughed at me.
overpower your ancestors and take over.
Oh, I have another part of that. Oh well.
I walked and I saw a bird's nest nestled in
A tree. Where else would it be nestled?
a pile of leaves. I hope, chat, what? What do they hope? Oh, that's really good. You keep coming up with really good ones, Dunsel, and I keep skipping past it because, all right, this one is chat. I want Dunsel to do this one. It really is edgy. It's a beautiful, really a beautiful game. I hope what, Dunsel? you just used the same one. I hope a woman's hair. What? Yeah, no, Dunsel's up with this one for sure. I hope what?
Come on, Dunsel.
I hope for the best. That's not bad, Tobik, but I'm gonna I really want Dunsel to give this a shot to do this because Dunsel keeps coming up with great.
I hope
lol.
Perfect.
because Dunsel keeps coming up with great ones. I hope lol. I hope lol. Yeah. I know a little bit about limbo, but something with a T. I hope Tinder.
Come on, Gonzo.
There you go. I hope the wind blows the leaves and nest to a place of peace. Growth. Very nice. See? Very nice.
I wanted to add something to mine.
Correct, Aaron. No. But I liked yours.
Yeah, but it was just adding on, but I don't think we can do it.
When I got home, Mama told me that we wouldn't be going to school this week, little Arv, so I...
So I ran to the bird's nest.
I ran to the bird's nest. I will do so, Edgy.
I'm flying.
Okay, this is me, and then Edgy, you're after this one. So this is me, and then you. Last night, Mama and Papa had people over. They talked about
The
things...
American Revolution.
Different world. I didn't understand. But...
I hope we were
What,
doing
Edgy?
ice cream.
So Mom and Papa had people over. They talked about things I didn't understand, but what, Edgy?
But ice cream is good, so I'm satisfied.
Let's think about ice cream.
I don't know. It's a new trend.
But what, Edgy? I don't understand, but what, Edgy? I don't understand, but what, Edgy? I don't understand, but lol. But life did not find a way. It's really good, Tobik. If Edgy doesn't have one, I'll use that. Give your kid ice cream. She had plenty of food that lit.
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
got nothing to complain about.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
What you got, Edgy? Otherwise, I'm gonna go with Tobik.
5, 4.
But there we go.
8, oh.
I had to go up to my room.
And sleep with ice cream. Here, Dad. Okay, I'll say something else.
Tend to sleep.
Oreos. Fried chicken. Anything non-food related?
Tobik, you'll be up next once we get back to chat. Okay, little Arv. Papa didn't go to work today. I asked...
I asked him what's going on, but he told me nothing.
No, because he's got a sentence right after that. Why were he and Mama? So I asked him what was going on.
I asked him, why are you here? What's going on?
I asked him why he was...
Why are you here? What's going on? Here.
Yeah, I can't... Why he was here. Okay, why he was here. Why were he and Mama arguing about...
Ice cream. The government.
This is... No, stop. This is me, and then chat goes, and then you go. Okay. Why were he and Mama arguing about... Okay, Tobik. This is all Tobik here. The power went out, and when the sun went down, what happened, Tobik? We heard lots of silence. The power went out, and when the sun went down... Yeah. When the sun went down, blank. What is the blank part, Toby? When the power went down, scaredy face, Tobik? I'm not going to write when the sun went down emoji, okay? This one's on Tobik. We have a lot of good ones coming from chat, and you will have your chance to get in on the next one. This is Tobik. It was always burning. I don't know about the when the sun went down, it was always. It was burning, yeah, let's do that. So I'm adjusting it slightly to dramatically. We heard lots of silence. Okay, next one is Little Arv. Mama didn't come home today. Papa told me
There's something important you need to do.
she needed to do. I asked if something happened, but he
Said no.
was silent. Okay, next one's gonna be for chat.
Ooh, eggs? Is this some egg museum? Oh, that's cool. It's so shiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Okay, so it doesn't give you a chance to write, it just shows you those little eggshells. So keep that in mind, chat. Keep in mind what you just saw. Okay, the blank started working. All right, chat, the what started working. What stopped working? The siren stopped working. My hearing aid. The coffee maker. The ice cream machine. I think I'm actually going to do that one. The ice cream machine stopped working. Papa sent me upstairs when people came to visit and got mad when... I'll give chat one more on this.
I came back downstairs.
And got mad when what? I'm going to give chat one more on this, then I'm going to go back to Little Arv.
When I came back downstairs and started wanting ice cream.
And got mad when what, chat? When I started eating ice cream. What? So I'm a little confused by I was refused, got mad when there was no... We're going in a very different direction. If we go that direction, it's going to be really a lot funnier. I mean, that's fine.
There's no chocolate flavor.
When the ice cream...
When that's
Okay, this just took a very weird turn. This is chat's doing. All right. The morning... This morning, what woke me up?
This morning. Woke up this morning. This morning, three little birds woke me up, like in the song.
3 little birds woke me up. We had to leave the city.
On my doorstep, singing sweet songs.
Little BS says there was no more ice cream. We had to leave the city because there was no more ice cream.
So they don't care. They just want ice cream.
The city looked deserted. This is me. Okay, chat.
Dessert it. Dessert it. Get it?
Dessert Ed. The roads what, chat? The roads what? The roads blank, so we spent the whole day walking. Little ball steak, yeah.
Hey, Bowstick, say hi to little Bowstick.
That's not the best abbreviation for an 8-year-old. The roads, West Virginia? The roads were closed. The roads were made of candy corn. The roads were made of candy corn. People are ridiculous.
Country road, take me home.
Everyone
Wait,
left
I thought
with...
there was no more ice cream.
Everyone left with what?
Everyone left with a good amount of ice cream.
No, but there was no more ice cream. That can't be the case.
Everyone left with a good supply of provisions to make ice cream.
Make ice cream.
That sounds like yoga.
Police kept... That is pandering on my part. Police kept clogging up the donut shops is pandering. It is playing on stereotypes. It's wrong, and I'm going to keep it. Police kept clogging up the donut shops.
Oh, this is so fun.
Oh, God.
This is done, so you can't do that. The roads can't be flooded with ice cream. They're waiting because there's no more ice cream.
Oh, believe me, I'm very happy about that, Edgy. Okay, now this is inside. Now what is that? Okay, so we're looking at this. All right. It's interesting. It's like it's giving you ideas, like clues of different things that are there. Okay. Today, Papa had to stay behind. He said, chat.
I forgot my name.
It's clearly an ice cream machine in that house. He said what? He said what, chat? What did he say? He had to stay behind. He said what?
That's what he said.
He said we have a Dunkin' open. I'm not gonna know. He said I'm gonna knock you out. No, what? He said make sure to eat lots of dairy. Oh man. The last thing I saw was him. I can't believe I'm asking this. What, chat? The last thing I saw was him running to the bathroom. No, veto. The last thing I saw was him running to the bathroom. The last thing I saw was him running to the bathroom. This is your fault, Dragon. That's a good one too, Aaron. No.
Oh my goodness.
Worst chat ever. It looks like a spit over you would roast over a fire.
Well,
that would not be able to make
donuts. You can make donuts.
donuts.
You couldn't make ice cream. You can make donuts. Those have to be steaks.
Okay.
They look like steaks.
A truck took us away. I don't understand why Papa had to stay. He could have what?
He could have taken the camper. There's a bathroom in there.
What? No, he could have done what?
Okay, he could have stayed with me.
could have stayed with me, and I would.
I'm only 6.
Oh. Stayed with me. He doesn't really say give you room for that, and I would have gone for more ice cream eventually.
No, this is not turning out. No, she's in 6. That's a statue of a steak. They look like steaks.
Okay. The truck what, chat? The truck what? And it's followed by we had to walk the whole day.
The truck looked... No.
The truck what, chat? The truck tipped over.
No, too big. It's steak. It's not a train.
We had to walk the whole day without what, chat? We had to walk the whole day without what? Really? Ice cream?
That's what I said.
Without any dairy intake. Without ice cream.
Sad.
Feels bad, man. Was hit by Mr. Softy. At night, we got to a big tent with blank. This is you.
With lots of hairy creatures.
Lots of hairy creatures standing around it. Wow.
Listen, listen, chat. I'm trying to save this story. Even though I'm the one who started this.
Papa wasn't there. There was a woman who warned me and said, not everyone was friendly.
These people.
Next year, please, ice cream. Then they'll call themselves Ben and Jerry. Okay. Here we go, chat. There were explosions everywhere. The tents what? Chat. The tents what? No, not the tents. The tents. The tents melted because they're made of ice cream? What? The tents caught fire.
Finally,
Alright,
something
JLC.
logical. Oh, well, boy.
The tents caught fire. The woman made us what? Yeah, that's a good one too. Almost. The woman made us what? Put out the fires? But we were always turning since the world was burned. The woman made us toast marshmallows. So this is a real question. Chat, this is a real question. If we say run away, then it keeps the story serious. If we say toast marshmallows or make s'mores, it's gonna change. The woman made us toast. Says Volstagg. Right. The woman made us toast. She was crying. It's the weirdest story. This is literally Twitch Plays like storytelling.
I'm copying it out.
I tried.
I tried to look for.
It's you.
Wait, what? What would? Oh, I tried to look for a logical
For butter.
For a logical solution.
Solution.
And
But-
this one.
But these were tents.
No. But these were whole wheat bread, not potato bread.
But this was whole wheat toast. Madness! This was whole wheat toast. There was no logical solution to that. There were bright flashes of light.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting a headache from laughing so much.
There were bright flashes of light, chat, and then what? There were bright flashes of light illuminating the butter. Oh my god.
The worst story ever.
I hope you're the last one. I hope you're happy, chat. No. I hope what?
I hope that someday I'll write a logical story.
Someday I'll write.
No. I hope someday I get Moose Tracks ice cream.
I get Moose Tracks.
Brought to you by Senadine's favorite ice cream.
Hope he asks for English muffins next time.
Fun. No, we should name it ice cream.
The ice cream
Madness.
existential ice cream war.
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's read it.
Alright, this one. Here we go. Here it is. The existential ice cream war.
Okay. I went to school today, but they and the other kids all laughed at me. I walked and saw a bird's nest nestled in a pile of leaves. I hope the wind blows the leaves and nest to make a place of peace and growth.
And ice cream's purpose. That's pretty good too.
When I got home, Mama told me that we would be going to school this week, so I ran to the bird's nest. Last night, Mama and Papa had people over. We talked about things I didn't understand, but I had to go up to my room and pretend to sleep. No, wait, we'll do that later.
Okay, I gotta.
Let's just make an ad. And add to my sleep.
Just hang on.
Right to my birds. Okay, I get it. Okay, this is it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, and prepared and pretend
When
to
I
sleep.
got home, Mama told me that we wouldn't
Be a little bit louder, honey.
When I got home, Mama told me that we wouldn't be going to school this week, so I ran to the bird's nest. Last night, Mama and Papa had people over. They talked about things I didn't understand, but I had to go up to my room and pretend to sleep.
So far, very straight ahead story.
Shh. Papa didn't go to work today. I asked him why he was here. Why were he and Mama arguing about leaving? The power went out, and when the sun went down, it was burning. We heard lots of sirens. Mama didn't come home today. Papa told me there was something important she needed to do. I asked if something happened, but he was silent. The ice cream machine stopped working. Papa sent me upstairs when people came to visit and got mad when I wouldn't go to the store for ice cream.
What's that? It looks like a thing is collapsing from the sky as a story collapses into the dust. Okay.
This morning, 3 little birds woke me up and saying, "Don't worry, sir. We had to leave the city because there's no more ice cream. The city will deserted. What? I made that one up.
I know.
The roads were made of candy corn, so we spent the whole day walking. Everyone left with a good supply of provisions to make ice cream. Police kept clogging the donut shops.
Yeah.
Today, Papa had to stay behind. He said to make sure to eat lots of dairy. The last thing I saw was him running to the bathroom.
That line is Dragon Spear's fault. This is your fault, Dragon Spear. You own that. This is your fault.
The truck took us away. I don't understand why Papa had to stay. He could have had stayed with me, and I would have had gone for more ice cream eventually. The truck tipped over. We had to walk a whole day without ice cream. At night, we got to a big tent with lots of hairy creatures standing around it. Papa wasn't there. There was a woman who warned me and said not everyone there was friendly. There was explosions everywhere. The tents caught fire. The woman was toast. She was crying.
A woman made us toast. What is wrong with everyone? The woman made us toast.
I tried to look for a logical solution, but this
was whole wheat toast.
There were bright flashes of white illumination. I hope someday I get Moose Tracks ice cream.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
The young women have spoken. Just stealing our ideals.
What should we do?
Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to do one more. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do one more. And then we're going to play the video for those of you who missed the announcement. And then we're going to close up shop for the night. Because I do want to make sure that my daughter gets some sleep. Especially after whatever the heck this all is. That was pretty fun. The part where it's like she made us toast. I tried to make a logical solution, but this was whole wheat toast. Like that. How could you? I mean, it's whole wheat toast. Like how?
I don't like whole wheat toast. Ooh,
Okay.
that's pretty. You want to do something funny like the last one? Should we do another? Yes, vacation was terrible. Vacation was terrible.
Plundering Byron.
No,
a
vacation
musical.
was terrible. Vacation was terrible.
That's funny though. Welcome to our Thief Barnes world. This is your song.
No.
This is funny though. Look at this.
Okay. Vacation was.
Plundering Byron, a musical. Here we go.
Oh boy. Thank you for coming to. Thank you for coming to.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. Never mind then, because I thought that this was this wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Never mind. Okay.
Can it be the vacation
Yeah, we'll do the one.
terrible?
This vacation is terrible. Okay, here we go. This vacation is terrible.
You guys are gonna like this. It's a vacation. It's
Vacation is terrible. Look at this place. It's so.
disgusting.
And the sand
It's gritty like ice cream.
gets everywhere. I think that's a new one, right? It's so disgusting and the sand gets everywhere. Right? Right?
Something logical.
Chat's with me, right? We don't like sand because the sand gets everywhere, right, Chat? George Lucas. Chat?
I actually.
George Lucas.
I
Okay,
actually
Anakin.
like toast.
Okay, Anakin.
I actually like toast.
That's store junk, yeah. No, I didn't see that. Okay. Their library is what?
I want to make another funny one. So total.
Their library is what, chat?
Go ahead, chat. Go ahead and be your ridiculous self. I'm totally fine with that.
Their library is what, chat? What is their library?
The library was
Their
cool.
library is cool. Oh no, he was responding to Rock God. Their library is what, chat?
It's
Located at, you stop with
yes.
Located in an ice cream shop. It's all just okay. One more chat. Not exactly. This is LG for a Dead World, but it's kind of bizarre. It's all just dust and dipping dots. Very, very good, Illness. It's all just dust and dipping dots. That is super good. No. That is legit. It's all just dust and dipping dots. It's very, very good. Nice work, Illness.
Dipping dots.
That is really good.
I don't understand why it's really easy.
Because he got both the library and into this. It was pretty good. Okay. All right. The sculptures were what?
The sculptures were made out of chocolate.
Made out of chocolate.
And they also cookies were made out of chocolate.
Why even?
Why even bother?
I'm doing this,
I
but
know,
yes,
this is-
I think you're right.
Yeah, why even bother making it out of chocolate?
Oh wait. Is that right? Okay. Why even bother?
Yeah, why even bother? What is this place?
The ruins were in terrible condition. What did I say? Boer? Oh, God, the problem is this screen is so small that I'm having. I can't see because the screen's so small because my freaking portable screen just broke tonight. So I'm having to do this on this tiny screen.
Tiny screen. Itty bitty bitty.
Not that tiny, but okay. The ruins were in terrible condition. Hardly.
Is that Dipping Dots reading?
I know, right?
See what?
Okay, hardly. Let's see. So we said hardly. It was chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hardly what, chat?
Hardly. Is there a TV in the room? With.
No, he's doing that for the. No, I need to get like an extension monitor. Hardly visible. Yeah, I think you've heard of dipping dots, right? You know what those are. Yeah. Hardly visible, and everything leaked a reddish what, chat? Glow?
No, we do a reddish.
A reddish what?
A reddish.
What? Leaked a reddish
I'm trying to make this story.
crow. Will you stop? A reddish sprinkle.
Flow, grow. Dusty haze sauce.
Dusty haze.
Sauce. Sauce.
Purple haze. Okay, this is you. The what were so kitschy.
What's kitchen?
Kitschy means like cheesy.
Oh,
The
yeah.
blank were so cheesy.
And there's hardly
Wait, what now? Uppercase H? Well, that was the way. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be capitalized? Okay. I was just doing what I was told. Haze. Okay, that's better.
Anyway, the.
The what were so kitschy.
What's kitschy?
Cheesy was it?
Sorry. The candles were so cheesy. Literally, they were made out of cheese.
Candles were so kitschy, and there were hardly enough bathrooms. I had to.
Wait 2 hours. Yes. Yes.
To the.
What is that? Airbnb.
I had to go outside to the Airbnb approved outhouse.
Going up on it. Plant it off. Yeah. I like to wait 2 hours. My apartment is
Okay,
so
chat.
sketchy.
What is this? The blank? What do we got, chat?
The kitchen? Sorry.
What is this, chat? The blank? What is this? The TwitchCon? Hey-o!
Doo-doo.
Hey!
No, let's do that.
Definitely, Illness, definitely. And then they filmed it.
What is...
What is this? The what? The limelight?
I thought,
What is this? The limelight?
I thought kitchen was right, but okay.
Okay. Whoa. Man convention? What is this? The line for Hamilton? In a word, let's see.
That's mine.
Mm-hmm.
In a word.
So one word, remember. Supercalifragilistic.
In a word. Awkward.
In a word, awkward. Whoa.
Going upstairs. Ooh. Brr.
Okay. There was never any sunscreen. And the tour guides
spoke gibberish.
And the tour guides what? There was never any sunscreen and the tour guides what, chat?
Spoke gibberish.
Chat.
Sorry.
What chat?
It was kind of funny. Just
Forgot to file the paperwork. Smelled like coconut butter.
Smelled like coconut butter. Smelled like coconut butter.
That is pretty good.
We're underpaid. Smelled like coconut butter is better. Snowman.
This place. What? This place. If this place was so what?
If this place was so doggone cold.
So doggone cold, then why did they have
Amusement.
sunscreen?
Yes. Coconut butter and sunscreen, both. All.
If this place was so doggone cold, then why did they have coconut butter scented sunscreen?
A bikini. Dad, ice cream.
And a bikini.
Awesome.
Actually, I want to see something. It's pretty cool. Alright. And here's this. Honestly, if being cultured means visiting ancient ruins, then
This world stinks.
stinks. Then sign me up.
It's done.
Okay, let's edit the title. Coconut butter and
Sunscreen. Oh, sorry.
coconut butter and bikini stores, a love story.
Okay, can we read it?
I'm gonna read this down.
Yep.
Okay. Coconut butter bikini stores, a love story. Look at this place. It's so disgusting and the sand gets everywhere. Their library is located in an ice cream shop. It's all just dust and dipping dots. The sculptures are made out of chocolate. Why even bother? The ruins were in terrible condition, hardly visible, and everything leaked a reddish, dusty haze. The candles were so kitschy and there were hardly enough bathrooms. I had to go outside to the Airbnb approved outhouse. What is this, the Limelight? In a word, awkward. There was never any sunscreen, and the tour guide smelled like coconut butter. If this place was so doggone cold, then why did they have coconut butter scented sunscreen and a bikini? Honestly, if being cultured means visiting ancient ruins, then this world stinks. And that, people,
leaves us the end of our
Patreon benefit. Not quite the end, because we're going to play the video one more time, but that brings us to the end of that, in case you're curious about that. So that is Elegy for a Dead World. I actually really like Elegy for a Dead World, and I had a feeling it might be a little bit fun to do something a little bit different. And yes, especially that was good stuff.
I think our one about I think the diary one was the best.
The diary one was pretty good. That was a good time. So you folks did a good job of that. Okay. So I'm going to play this video one last time, again for this announcement for those of you who missed it. This is the Kickstarter video, which will be almost exactly like this, although the music will be different. Might be a couple of minor tweaks, but basically this is what we're going to be doing on the Kickstarter video for my sequel to Icarus, Jellinek, which is going to be launching next month on Tuesday, June 11th, and will be at 12 p.m., so at noon Eastern. And I'll be joined by Emily and Christopher Bell from Atthis Arts, which is going to be publishing this work. And then it will be concluding on Friday, July 12th at 11 p.m. Eastern. And this is with art from Acela Fabio, who is an amazing artist. It includes lettering and layout from Chris Suda, who also did the stuff for Icarus. Script is by Keith DeCandido, who also did the Icarus script. And we are very excited about it, and we are going to need you folks to jump on board with this as well. And so let me play this video, and then I will come back and we will wrap up for the evening. So webcam off, and here we go.
When Icky fell into the volcano, I was out digging for flame petals with Rig. So, where'd you fly from?
Well, I came from above. A long time I fell, as long as a lifetime it seemed, from pure sunlight into a dull reddish glow, and there was nothing I could do about it. I saw mountains and rocks lit in dull red, and as I plummeted ever downward, I began to feel a slow, relentless heat building. I remember a flash of light, and then falling, and then hitting something on the head, and lots of blue light. And then waking up here.
That kid knew how to make an entrance.
In 2014, speculative fiction author Gregory A. Wilson and Silence in the Library Publishing teamed up to run a Kickstarter supporting the publication of a new graphic novel, Icarus. The story of a young man with wings who falls into the heart of a dormant volcano and the creatures he meets there. Icarus has great powers, but remembers only his name, and accompanied by Jellinek, a flame petal prospector, and Rig, a two-tailed lava-resistant creature known as a solar, the winged outsider must set out to discover his identity and purpose. 2 years later, Icarus was released to the world. But this was only the beginning of the story, and now the tale continues. Independent publisher Atthis Arts is pleased to announce its Kickstarter to support the publication of the sequel to Icarus, Jellinek, a full-color graphic novel which is the next part of this epic tale. New friends and enemies will be discovered, new threats and challenges to the heroes exposed, and secrets both new and old revealed as the question is answered. What is Icarus's destiny, and the destiny of the world to which he has come? Accompanying Gregory Wilson's emotionally resonant story is the extraordinary art of Acela Fabio, who has worked for IDW and other prominent comic publishers. In addition to the work for Jellinek, Attila will be redoing the entirety of the original Icarus art, along with an updated cover. Stretch goals like original artwork, access to the original prose novel, and audio material will be added over time. In its first incarnation, Icarus was fortunate to gain the attention and support of over 400 backers, whose generosity allowed the book to see full publication. Those backers will have several rewards in this project tailored specifically for them to acknowledge their critical role in first helping bring this world to life. We also welcome the backers from Gregory Wilson's other previous projects, including Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, Emberwind, and others, plus the backers from Silence in the Library and Atthis Arts' previous projects. But whether new to their work or a previous supporter, the author, artist, and Atthis Arts are all enormously grateful for your support of Jellinek. Much of the artwork for this project is already completed, and lettering and layout has already begun. But to truly realize the vision of this story, one final component remains: you. In 2016, Icarus asked a fundamental question: what is our purpose, and what will we do to discover it? In 2019, Jellinek will provide the answer. Join us in that journey by looking at the pledge letters, supporting the project, and spreading the word. And thank you. Together, we will draw from Icarus's past and learn about his future.
So there you go, folks. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting to have this on board. Very, very exciting to be able to make this announcement finally, which I've been sitting on for a while. And I am, super excited about it. Again, the art that you saw there is from Attila Fabio, who's just absolutely incredible. He's been doing a great, great job. And the publication, of course, will be taken on by Atthis Arts, which is, again, Christopher Bell and Emily Bell from Atthis Arts. They're amazing and really supportive and have some really great ideas and are, really streamlined this whole process, which has been great. The lettering and layout will be done by Chris Suda again, who, as I said, was revolved with the original Icarus lettering and layout. So it's just great. And yes, you did hear Trendane there and George earlier on, but you heard Trendane doing that voiceover. So it's very exciting. Again, it will be launching Tuesday, June 11th at noon Eastern, and it will be finishing up on Friday, July 12th at 11 p.m. And we will need you folks to jump on board. So we wanted to announce this ahead of time. We're announcing it a month ahead so that people could have time to get ready and prepared for it, just like we did with Forbidden Library. And then that's that. We're going to launch June 11th, and I couldn't be more excited and happy about the prospects for it. So that's the announcement. It's a pretty big one. The other announcement you might have noticed is that the 9-month sub badge is live. So if you support me between the 9 and 10, or 9, 10, 11 months, you will have a blue sub badge before the bronze takes over at the 12 months. So that is going to be the deal with that. The vid is not up on YouTube yet, Commander Dunsel. I'm going to be posting it tonight for release tomorrow. So it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. But I am, as soon as this stream is done, going to be tweeting out this announcement. And I would really appreciate it, folks, if when I tweet this stream out, which I'm going to be doing, when I tweet this announcement out, which I'm going to do in about 10-15 minutes at the latest, if you folks would be so kind as to stream, why do I keep saying stream? If you would be so kind as to retweet this this announcement, that would be much appreciated. Again, I want to mention for those of you who may be close to a comic book store, if any of you are close to a comic store that is in like a local comic book store that you may go to on occasion or something like that, please tell me, because I'd love to be able to send some of these bookmarks to you to be able to distribute it. Now, this is just like a kind of a, oh, well, maybe I can throw a couple underneath the door. I don't want these to be thrown away, right? I want them to be actually given to a store. But if you are near a college campus or someplace where you think people are likely to be able to use this, then please, if you can Twitch whisper me your address, I will send this to you. I will obviously do it at my expense, and you'll be able to put this as well. As far as backers are concerned, I will leave that up to what Balsteg and Garlic Tofu are going to be putting together about this, but we are going to have previous backers are going to have a few special rewards tailored for them as thanks for the amazing support that they gave the first time around. So very excited about this. As I said, it's going to be awesome. So again, thank you to Atthis Arts. Thank you to Acela Fabio. Thank you to Chris Suda. Thank you to Chrono Wolf, Matt, who's going to be doing the music for the Kickstarter video. Thank you to Kilobyte for doing and designing that amazing video with Chris assisting him, Christopher Bell assisting him. And thank you to all of you folks as well. Also, again, shout out to the Creator Resource, which is run by Stephanie Cook from Toronto. Again, could not be happier with the fact that she was the one who basically got me in touch with this artist. So thank you to Stephanie. I support the Patreon for Creator Resource. If you have the chance and resources to do so, I'd recommend that you do that as well if you like comics, because they really, she's doing good work over there, and it really was personally very helpful to me. So thanks to her. But that is going to do it for me for tonight, folks, because I got to get this little one, I got to tweet this out, and then I got to get this little one to bed because we got another early start tomorrow, as we are going to be back here on day 2 of Three Rivers Comic Con. If you were in the Pittsburgh area, like a certain Trollware was earlier today, please stop by and say hi. Otherwise, I'm going to be back, of course, next week. I will be here Tuesday at 12 p.m. when I'm going to be doing the game book illustration stream, live illustrated by Terry Toons. That's Sherlock Holmes Murder at the Diogenes Club. And we'll also be doing nominations for the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month tomorrow. So that will be, on Tuesday, so that'll be happening as well. And then I will be over at GOG with Pen and Pixels and D&D with GOG, Storm King's Thunder. So it's going to be great. I'm really excited about that. This week it looks like it's going to be busy and exciting and awesome, and I'm so happy that this announcement has been made. Also remember, ArvCon is coming up the 24th, 25th, 26th, Memorial Day weekend in the States. Again, a lot of big events happening. The concert is now squared away. The role-playing events, all but the special event on Saturday night, are squared away. And so it's looking like a big event, all to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. Some amazing giveaways that are going to be happening. And our goal is to pass 3,500 this year. So we're going to be really kind of pushing that as well. And that's going to be happening, of course, as I said, in a couple of weeks. So very exciting for that also. Quick note, by the way, to my mods, Aerodinel, Dragonspear, Hillness, Kilobyte, Shattermage. Be aware, I'm going to be posting for you and for everyone else in the Discord mod channel. As the game codes and the sponsors start coming in, I'm going to be posting those as well, because I'm going to be needing the mods to take the lead on basically distributing them. JRAB did this last year with a bunch of the mods' assistants, so I'm going to need the help of the mods to basically be able to run raffles and things like that during the con, because I'm not going to be able to do that and actually run the con. So I'm going to need to be able to do that. I have no doubt that with you folks on board with all of the mods together, it's not like all of you will need to be there all the time, but I'm going to be asking the mods to give us a hand with this, and if you're able to do that, that will be very beneficial and helpful and all that good stuff. So that's going to do it for me. No raid for today, because again, my freaking external screen is broken. I got to refix it, because there's just too much screen. I don't have enough screen real estate to do it. So that's the deal with that. I am going to be heading off now, but I do want to thank everyone for having made this an awesome stream. Thank you all to my wonderful mods. Thank you. And by the way, I should mention, if you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out the Discord with !ArvCord. Please check out the YouTube with !Arv2. Please check out my website, arvaneleron.com. Don't forget, by the way, my actual play podcast, speculatesf.com, which is playing this as well. Thank you so much to thank you. So anyway, check those out. Don't forget as well to check out the Patreon with, the Twitter, that's what it is, !Arv tweets. Also check out the Patreon, !Arvtreon. That really does help. So any support you can give there helps the channel and also helps you with a bunch of different stuff that you can get. !Arvshop will be super helpful, because that will allow you to check out the merchandise area and support me that way. And of course, that sub button. Oh, that's really awesome, Rock God. Yeah, I'm so cool, man, that you're doing that. I really appreciate that. But the sub button right above the sub window, we are sitting at 71 subs, which is a new record for the channel, a new record of 71 subs. So that's really awesome. I'm super excited, and I cannot wait to see how things continue to grow in the future. Thank you to all my wonderful viewers tonight. Thank you to Aridinel, Dragonspear, Hillness, Kilobyte, and Shattermage, the best in the business. A special thanks tonight to Kilobyte for the amazing work on the video. And Kilobyte's been doing a ton of work, and there's more to come. So thank you to Kilobyte for everything. Thank you to my wonderful subscribers, Aridinel, Dragonspear, Hillness, Kilobyte. Thank you to Ballsteg. Thank you, and I'll say more about him in a minute. Thank you to Commander Dunsel, Mrs. Dunsel, Red Lear, Rock God, and Second OBS. A special thanks to Ballsteg for being willing to, for putting their faith in the Icarus project and Jellinek project. Thank you so much to Atthis Arts. I really hope and believe it's going to be a big thing for Atthis as well as me. So thank you all so much for being here for that. Thank you to my viewers. Thank you to another TT viewer. Thank you to Apricot Troop Food, Commander Root, Crackamus, Determinologies, Edgy Koala. Good to see you again, Edgy. I hope China's treating you well. Thank you to EKEG. Thank you to Electrical Longboard. Thank you to Fureware. Thank you to FreddyBot. Thank you to Garlic Tofu. Again, Emily, thank you so much for being here and for supporting us. Thank you for jumping on board and your support of this project. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Atthis Arts again. Thank you to Jagtress. Thank you to King Foom. Thank you, Foom. Good to see you, man, and I hope you had a chance to see that announcement. I know you love art as well. Thank you to Light and Passion. Thank you to Lurks. Thank you to Miss Umbra. Thank you to Moobot, I guess. Thank you to No Name Namer. Thank you to Polizei. Thank you to Shy Shade for some really funny contributions today with a bunch of other folks here, too. Thank you to Stay Hydrated Bot for always keeping me hydrated. Thank you to you, Christensen. Thank you to Uncle Elias. Thank you to V&K. And thank you to Virgo Pros. Thank you, everybody, for all the support. And again, as I say, I will definitely need you folks for not just ArvCon, which will be the most important thing, but also for this Kickstarter. I'll need you folks to be able to hopefully support yourselves if you can, to spread the word, to let people know on Twitch and elsewhere. We were able to pull it together and do an incredible work with Forbidden Library, and I have no doubt we can do that again with this, but this time it's going to be just us and Atthis and the backers previously from my other projects / Icarus. That's what we've got working for us here, plus the incredible art. And that's what we've got working with us on this. So we don't have a bunch of contributors who are all going to be pushing it. So it's going to be up to us to do it. I think we can do it. I believe we will. But it's definitely going to rely on us to do that. And I hope you folks will be able to, because that would be really awesome. I'm very proud of this story, and I hope that you will jump on board in bringing it to reality. So thanks to everyone. Much love to you all. Much love to my daughter, of course, for being here with me as always. And it's a great pleasure to have all of you here. Thank you, everybody. I will see you folks on Tuesday at noon for Murder at the Diogenes Club. Until then, thank you all, and Icarus and Jellinek is coming. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.
magical disguise.